They last met back in round 3 last year, where the Lions put on 87 points at this venue, their second highest score. Have they got another big score in them today? We're about to find out. We're underway from Brighton Homes Arena, and we've already got contact below the knees. And the last time these two sides met, Laura Gardner racked up a lazy 41 disposals. Didn't poll an AFLW best and fairest vote. There's an illegal tackle there from Whelan. Conway slung and wasn't too happy with the treatment either.
Over the top for Conway. Continue to work it by hand, the Lions to Mullins. Back and board to Conway. Oh, ran into a brick wall, and Hamilton dispossessed, no free kick. That was a crunching tackle.
Ruby Svark doesn't take a bounce, instead goes long, and Tarrant with a second intercept mark early.
How good is Brenna Tarrant? I think just so underrated and not spoken about enough. Just ever reliable across that back line. Gives up so much height.
Is she in All-Australian conversations, Shiloh? Or maybe in All-Australian squad conversations?
I think certainly in the conversation. Rarely misses a beat, rarely gives up the footy, often wins what she probably shouldn't win, reads the play so beautifully.
Good ball movement here from Sydney. Laughlin's worked it out to Privatelli, who calls for calm. Privatelli and Laughlin so important in that tough first inaugural season for the Swans, and continue to be important players. Dropped there by Taylor Smith allows the Swans with a second chance here. Whelan inside 50 with the kick. Bella Smith read it really well at the back, runs onto it and kicks the first goal of the game. Great start, Sydney.
Now, what a good race for the leading goal kicker award too, after Ash Maloney kicking 6 for Geelong this weekend. Bombs it to a pack inside 50 again. Brenna Tarrant, outstanding.
Certainly when it goes defensively, just making sure there's lots of contested ball. I know that's an area of their game. If they get that right, they're in the game completely.
Great soccer off the ground from Hurley. Sets up Bella Smith, who handballs it right into the corridor here. Grundon trying to run onto it. Shepherd there as well. Heslop just gets rid of it, or did she? Brisbane are going to be paid the free kick here, and Ellinger off and running with a couple of bounces through the middle of Brighton Homes Arena. Bumped as she kicked. Good pressure again from the Swans, and they're outnumbering well at the contest at the moment. Kathy Svark arrives, though, to lend support, and they are on out the back. Kathy Svark to Ruby Svark. A player on over the top, and it's in reliable hands with their leading goal kicker. One for Bella Smith, and now one for Taylor Smith.
The fatigue starts to play out. You've got players rotating on the bench. Sometimes you get caught out in terms of player depth, and the better teams in the competition like Brisbane will spank you in the last 2 minutes of each quarter.
Campbell might have just been Falcon there as she attempted to mark. She gets a second crack at it and puts it inside 50 towards the advantage of a teammate. Lovely turn from Kathy Svark. The handball was perfect for Taylor Smith, who just missed her left boot. Good defensive pressure from McCarthy on that occasion. That might be a high free kick going the way of Kathy Svark. You've got a really good look at it here from Brighton Homes Arena. Goes the drop punt, stuff the snap, go the drop punt. When you can kick it like that, Kathy Svark. Look at the replay. Oh, nasty. Rolled the ankle there on the left foot.
They hurt those ones. Very uncomfortable.
One of 3 Davis sisters in the AFLW, a fourth not too far away. I reckon Georgia Davis is coming through the ranks, might be the best. That's a huge hit there on heads. Mullins went low.
And the field umpire was blindsided, so the umpire downfield actually signalled the head contact.
Let's have a look on replay. She has been rewarded with a free kick. That will be an interesting one for the MRO to look at. Lions trying to lock it inside their forward half here. Conan receives, but it's pinched by Hurley. And then with authority, trying to get past Conan, but just as authoritative was the Brisbane captain with her tackle. I'm going to spot here for the Swans defence, who've held up pretty well so far in this game, but you know the Lions are relentless. A whistle for a hold, and here comes the Lions' opportunity. Game number 39 in the AFLW, getting better with every game that she plays. Makes no mistake from directly in front.
Kicks it inboard for Grider. to Conway. They share it around half back, the Lions. Less than 4 minutes to go in the opening half. After Sydney kicked the opening goal of the game, it's been all Brisbane. Searching kick to the wing. Mullins can run onto this, but she has Hurley for company. And wants to take her on. Wheels around. Has a bounce. Sends Brisbane inside forward 50, and they play it out the back. A few options, and one of them is Shannon Campbell. Playing up forward in the absence of Dakota Davidson. And she's still got it, Shannon Campbell in front of the sticks.
Thanks, Jess. I've got confirmation that Giselle Davis is ruled out for the game with that ankle injury.
It's a big loss, isn't it, for Sydney? Thanks, Hannah.
Yeah, their ruck, number 2 ruck, along with Lexi Hamilton. You know that they're already missing Ali Moore for the Swans. Hurley with the 1-2. Ryder again, standing in the hole.
Just keeping the team as consistent as possible. But even that forward line structure, yeah, Davidson's out today, but just...
Dawes inboard to Davison on the right, and that one sneaks home. Shanae Davidson with her first goal in Brisbane Lions colours.
Leads galore. But she decides to go to congestion. Taylor Smith in front. Thumped away from her, Ruby Spark to Hodder to Mullins. Off a standing start, all class, Charlie Mullins.
Coming from individual goal kickers this afternoon. Without Dakota Davidson up forward, Hodder, a sweeping hand pass to half forward, a vacant half forward. Sydney gets some numbers back through Gardner. Conway. Anderson. It's going to be a free kick going to Conway, who was held. Brisbane take the advantage. Postlethwaite delivers onto the chest of Campbell. Wants to kick it inboard because Taylor Smith is on. It's called play on, not the required distance. So Smith has to play on. Hooks it around the corner to full forward. Could have completing the mark was Ruby Spark. Is that a free kick? It is going the way of Belle Dawes. She brings the energy, does Belle Dawes to this Brisbane side. Slams it home for another.
In the forward line, not covering territory.
Conway with a free kick and inside 50. Hodder caught behind. Mitchell at ground level, kicks it into the middle. Hickey trying to send it back the other way though. Anderson arrives in game number 89 on the trot. Hooks it around the body to the top of the goal square. Mullins is behind. Lots of lines at ground level, including Hodder, who didn't give away the free kick according to the umpire. So Taylor Smith says, thanks, I'll kick another. It's a Lions fiesta in Springfield. Good luck moving inside that forward 50 though. Just over the head of Conway. Ball hits the deck. A rushed Swans kick. Only goes as far as Bolts.
I think there's a player down behind play.
And a trooper she has been for the Brisbane Lions. Game number 84. The dual premiership player. Bolts in the meantime spears it to Smith. Holding free kick is going to be coming back to Taylor Smith. Here's Taylor Smith from directly in front. Perfect. Icing on the cake for the star goal kicker of the Brisbane Lions. One of 2 players to play every game since the Swans came into the competition. The other one's Sophia Hurley. Turnover though, and the Lions can pounce. O'Dwyer over the top to Taylor Smith. Sees an open goal square. It gets to the back. Dawes, crumbs and goals. She is Dawson.
Haven't gone too deep at all.
5 goals from those 9 inside 50s. They've been able to make it count.
And they've scored on 8 of those 9 occasions, Ben. 5 goals, 3.
Kathy Spark to Conway. Team high, 24 disposals. She has not stopped working today, and she deserves a goal. From 40 out, nails it. How good it is to be a Brisbane Lion tonight. Sophie Conway with her first goal of the game.
As the seconds tick down towards full time, Brisbane's last home game of 2024 as they look to defend their premiership, and they're back on the winners list in a big way. They take down Sydney by 68 points.